This afternoon, family and friends of missing 16-year-old Danielle Owens gathered in Hardin Park in Greeneville for a vigil. Greeneville police say that the teen has been considered missing since November the 17th, but her family says that she was actually last seen on December the 11th.
Family members tell me that Danielle was last seen off of Lonesome Pine Trail, also known as Rogersville Highway. Authorities and family members have had search parties searching throughout this area. Still with no luck finding her, they hope putting up flyers will help get the word out.
Today we traveled up to Greeneville, Tennessee to help a family search for their missing loved one, 16-year-old Danielle Owens. Now this is a very sad situation, but the family asked us to come out here and help search this quarry. And there's no car involved, it's just her that's missing, but this quarry is right near the property where she went missing from. So they fear that she may have been discarded in this waterways. I mean, she was keeping contact with her family daily, and she was last heard from on December 11th, 2022. So it's been a little while now, and there's been no signs of her. But we're gonna go out here today. It's not the best weather, as you can see. Hopefully it clears up, but we're gonna do everything we can to try to find Danielle. And we're going to be doing some sonar and using our underwater drones potentially to search this quarry. It could get really deep, I don't know. And I'm out here with Exploring with Nug 2 today. What are you thinking about this case, man?
It's pretty heartbreaking because ultimately we're not coming out here to see if we can find somebody who's still alive.
Yeah.
They've heard rumors that her remains have been left in this quarry. So ultimately we're coming out here to see if we can find their 16-year-old niece's remains, which is heartbreaking.
I mean, obviously we're hoping and praying that she still is alive and maybe just for some reason hasn't been in contact, but the reality is, you know, it's very this is not normal for her. She was keeping in contact daily. So let's just get out here, check the quarry, do everything we can to help the family, and see if we can locate her today, bring her home. This is kind of my area of concern, I would think. Because, I mean, how it's hidden, you know, from
unless they drove a car on down here. Because if they threw her off here, I mean, there's a lot of rocks and stuff she could have.
I'm saying it's not a straight shot.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm pretty confident I can get the van all the way down. And then we can put the inflatable in down there.
You back down?
That was the spot that I was thinking, like, this is where, but it's not a straight shot to the water.
Well, right there, that little spot right there.
I don't think there's anything in it, but there's a big black bag right at the water's edge.
Is there?
Yeah.
I mean, over here, I just don't know.
They've pulled several cars out of here, the sheriff's department has, over the years. I've seen a couple of small oil slicks over here, like maybe they'd run it off in there.
Uh-huh.
That's been several years ago. I don't know.
All right. We got the boat just about ready. I mean, this realistically shouldn't take too long.
You filled that up already?
Yeah, it's full, so we should be good. All right, just got in the boat, getting our sonars up and running now. You said it's already 20 feet?
Right in here, it's 15.
I mean, this is an impressive quarry.
I mean, we're right out in the middle and it's 20 feet. So unless I bet the deepest is over there.
That's gonna help us a lot, trying to find something small.
You probably see it eventually, but we're at 36, it's still dropping off, so yeah, it might get a little deep.
I'd expect it to go up to 50 or 60.
Fingers crossed.
But even that's manageable.
50 is like kind of my max.
You see the whole thing?
Damn near. I think that might be a car right there. There's some big boulders at the bottom, but I don't know if they're cars or not. You see anything yet?
Now I am. Alright, 36,
40 feet, right?
40 feet.
That's really good. I mean, we could, if there's nowhere here we wouldn't dive. Might have just went over a car, maybe not.
A big flat long thing?
Yeah.
I don't No, that's
Maybe the
long.
boat too.
Yeah, it might be the boat on the side.
I mean, honestly, that was just a little blip of 55, and now it's dropping back to 40s. We could dive this whole thing, dude. So I'm not worried a bit about diving this.
Pretty clear.
That's really clear. Gonna have to practice our buoyancy skills.
I mean, there's stuff in the water I can see. It's like a board or something, and then
What that is?
circular. This is kind of the area we were worried about.
This
We'll
one,
focus on.
I'm thinking we could put in right where we put the boat in, and I mean either like maybe get side by side like 10 feet apart or 20 feet apart where we could see each other with the light.
Yeah.
And then just go this whole way and just do a whole circle. Because like I would think if she's in here, she's gonna be on the edge, you know, or closer to the edge down the middle.
Yeah.
But we could do a whole circle. I don't think there's gonna be anything over there, but that'd also be a good. Shoot, who knows? I haven't seen anything that's jumping off as a car. I think something that probably could be a car, but it also looks smashed. But there's a nice chrome bumper sitting up there. So I mean, looks like somebody drove a car off in here.
But they said they pulled some out too, though. There's a ton of junk in the water. The barrel. All that stuff's been down there a while, though.
Yeah.
We're talking, what, like a month? Week?
We're coming up on 2 months.
2 months?
It's almost like December 11th, I think.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, there's stuff everywhere. Life preservers. It's like shoes, old metal stuff. I mean, it's definitely dumping ground over the years.
Yeah. It's good looks.
We're just gonna keep going around the edges and looking. I mean,
the deepest spot, like right in the middle, 55. So I'm not worried. We can spend all day out here, technically, and not be too concerned. It is deep, but it's not like it's manageable for what we're certified for, I guess you could say.
yeah. No, it would be more accurate to dive and clear it. I mean, I'm not getting a super clear image, but yours should be pretty clear. You seen any anomalies?
Well, it's very rocky, so I'm not sure what I'm seeing, but I think there was that one car we went over, but it looks like it's been down there since the 40s, you know?
It looked like something right on the edge, like a car maybe. Or actually, that's that way.
Might be an upside down car out there. It's fuzzy. There's a car. That's definitely a car. 60 feet to the right, your left. It's upside down. Let's see if I can go over the very top of it. That was sent.
Well, I saw something that looked over there, close to the edge.
I saw it once. It was perfect. I could even see the drive line in it. And then now it's gone. Like, Jesus. Dang. The deepest part I could find is 53 feet.
Okay.
You could dive all of it. Man, I mean, nothing that jumps out
Yeah.
as a person, but at the same time, it's incredibly hard to differentiate a person from a rock. So nothing jumped out. I think I saw 2 cars. There's a whole kinds of mess on the side.
Mm-hmm.
But I think the next thing, he's gonna get a drone out and try it.
We were concerned about under that boat right there.
So I got the underwater drone going. We just found a truck just a minute ago. And then I found this trash can that's just standing up.
Yeah, this is actually the first time
It's very strange. We gotta dive down and look at this.
tied shut.
It's sitting straight up. It's weird. That's weighted. I mean, it's got to have a weight to stand straight up.
Yeah. Is there a way? God, you don't have your clampers on there anymore.
No. How's the lid still? I don't see like zip ties or anything. Wait, there's something green inside of it.
Trying to bump it.
Something yellow and white. The lid looks kind of loose. I don't know, but there's something in this thing.
Oh, Jesus.
It's like bright colored. I don't know, dude.
You moved the lid.
Yeah, but how did it get in there without the lid coming out in the first place? I guess it was snapped down. It's weird that it's just standing up straight though.
That's really weird.
Well, we know it's out that direction, so it's 36 feet. I mean, I don't know. It's near the truck. It's near the car. So I continue searching around the quarry, seeing what else I could find. You can see there's a chair here, a tire. There's all types of junk out here. And I came across this truck accidentally that I think we did see it on the sonar, but we couldn't confirm what it was, and I kind of just ran into it with my drone. And once again, I'm using a FIFISH V6 Expert underwater drone, and if you are interested in getting one of these, there is a link in the description where you can help support us and get an awesome piece of equipment. This drone is really amazing. It has lights on it. There's a claw attachment you can get, and as you can see in the certain settings, like this clear quarry, you can see this truck pretty well. Look at the coloring. Now it looks a little pink usually, but this is some sort of reddish truck, and I didn't know what it was at first, but then I go around here in a minute and you can actually see that it is a Nissan truck. And here's the window. All the windows were busted out, so I even went inside the truck a little bit here. I didn't want to go too far in because I didn't want to get the drone tangled up, and it didn't get tangled at all. It did a pretty good job. And here's the front grille where you can see I actually can see the Nissan decal, and I'm using the propellers to kind of clear that silt off of it. And this was the first time I found a vehicle accidentally with the drone, and it really thrives in these clearer settings like a quarry or someplace with not a lot of current. It's gonna really make it easier to see with the drone. And here is the upside down sailboat. I'm kind of going around just checking it to see what it looks like, any obstacles, and there is actually a tire that is floating. You can see here just a second, there's a tire that is floating underneath it, which was kind of interesting. And I don't know the story exactly behind this boat, but it is kind of impressive that the owner got this in the quarry. So there's the tire right there floating. And the family wanted me to check over this boat too, just to see if there was any way a person could be trapped. And here's where I found a giant, I think it's a paddlebill fish. The owner said there was a few different types of fish in here, even some koi fish. I'm not exactly sure. And here's another one. Alright, so now we're gonna dive on this. Oh, I just did the drone over most of it, and now that trash can is about the only thing in the truck, but the truck's irrelevant, I guess. We should be able to clear this pretty quick. We kind of stay in arms apart and just go around the whole thing, in circles.
Yeah. We probably have to be in arms apart, but as long as we see each other's light.
Yeah, I mean, it's like 5-10 feet visibility, so.
I'm gonna go down. Well, I don't know, we'll start on the edge, like, but I'm gonna like try to like go down just enough to where I can see the bottom.
Yeah.
But not get close to it. You know, like that way I won't stir up anything, and then try to like really concentrate on the whole neutral.
I mean, in the very middle, it's like this black sand. Like but like around the edges, I mean, it's a lot more rocky in certain spots. But there's some trees and some hazards out here.
I think it'll be fine. I'm really concerned about that trash can. It's eerie looking.
It's strange that it's standing straight up. I mean, it's definitely.
It's got to be weighted on the bottom. They just, It's gotta be heavy as shit on the bottom of it.
But it's like neon. It looked like this color green and white inside of it. So I have my gear on now and I start my dive. I'm kind of retracing where the drone went, roughly, and going around and just rechecking everything. Here is the truck and I'm looking inside of it just a little bit better. I was able to get a license plate off of this truck, and then I went a little ways away and actually found another upside down vehicle. Now this was also a Nissan Altima, and this one had a license plate as well. It was very difficult to get off, but I was able to get it eventually. It actually had some sort of like locking bolt that makes it more difficult. And I keep going around, looking up and down the edges. It's a pretty steep drop off, and I go around this whole quarry. Basically, if you threw something in, where it would settle at the bottom. I found this old Volkswagen hubcap, and I think Jeremy says this is off another vehicle, what's left of an old Volkswagen. There are several barrels around here I was checking in, some old boxes. I found this old tackle box here, and I threw that up on the edge. And here's some more barrels I'm looking in. This has definitely been a popular dumping ground over the years. And then I finally find the trash can that I was trying to locate, and I look inside and it's just garbage. There is some sort of nasty fish food bag at the bottom though. Huh? There's a bag in it. That was just trash that came out.
It's your bag of nastiness.
We just got done diving. I went a little longer than you did. It got cold. I mean, I can't feel my feet right now. I think we were able to cover pretty much the whole thing, at least all the obvious spots. I'm gonna guess that this area is clear and she's not here, which is kind of a good thing because, you know, we're hoping she's still alive out there. And if there's any updates, I'll try to put them in this video. Also, if you guys are just in the Greeneville area, you know, this is a good awareness video. We're trying to get the word out. If you see her, you know, contact the family. They just want answers. They just want to bring her home. We were able to find 2 vehicles out here, 2 Nissans. And here are the plates. So we're gonna report those and let the authorities know that they're out here.
Actually 3 if you want to get technical.
Well, you found an old what, BM?
Dude, I don't, it might have been a Volkswagen, but it's like old. We're talking like 40s. Somebody rolled it down the hill many moons ago.
There's a lot of trash. That trash can, which we were suspicious about, was I guess like cat.
It couldn't have been the worst.
It was like feed to attract fish.
I think it was a bag. It said catfish feed on it, but it was a bag of crap. I don't know what they're feeding fish, but God, it was literally doo-doo. That's what it reminded me of. It was horrible. So not a fan of that.
But we appreciate y'all watching. You know, we try to do everything we can. Sometimes the cases where it's no car involved, it's hard to find and locate someone. And we try to do them when we can, but at least we cleared an area. We're pretty confident that she's not out here. There are 2 vehicles, so that's interesting. I want to know the story behind those, but we're going to talk to the family, and if there's any more areas to search, we'll go do that. But I appreciate you guys watching. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Check out Exploring with Nugs video if you want to see his dive. And, we will see you guys on the next one.
Greeneville police say there is an open investigation in Danielle's case, and they are conducting interviews as leads come in.
We're praying and hoping that somebody's going to come forward and tell us something. But there's somebody out here knows where Danielle is.
If you have any information on Danielle's whereabouts, you're asked to contact Greeneville Police.